Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Dread of Bread. We're doing something a little bit different. Today. This is going to be for the Dreaded Hobby section of my YouTube videos, which I'm excited about. Let me just pop that up here real quick, make sure everything's alright. Alrighty, let me just, whoop, that's the wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dreads of Breads. Welcome to Dreaded Hobbies, and I just want to gush over right now. I just want to gush over on Artel, or W. Is it W Artel or Artel W? I always thought it was Artel W, not W Artel. I'm sorry if I got that wrong, but I just want to gush over some new miniatures that just came out. But we're gonna go look at these older miniatures. These are definitely not Warhammer. As you can tell, this guy doesn't have arm. There's no jump packs or anything. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Definitely 100% not Warhammer. But and these guys are definitely not Night Lords. They're definitely not inspired by a specific book. But I just want to take a look at these guys real quick, and then we'll get into the meat and potato. Excuse me, the meat and potatoes of things. There's just something I got to check real quick. I always like to have my phone on, watching along with watching the VOD, so that way if it does buffer on one end, I can see if it's buffering on the PC, I can see if it's buffering on the phone app. Alright. So they just dropped some new. They've been dropping some previews. I will be watching at the end of the stream. I don't have permission to said watch these previews, but I take it with GW. I'm going to take the same approach I do with GW. Is I'm going to mute the music. And if I do get any copyright claims or whatever, I won't add that in the stream. That section will probably be left out of this VOD. Alrighty. Sorry, I just should have had everything set up before. Everything's good now. Everything's great. Alrighty. So let us look at the Dread Squad. We can kind of zoom in here. I hope that's not too bad for you guys. Let's just take a gander to see how maybe I should zoom in. Is there a way to zoom in? Okay. How do I zoom? Why is it zooming out when I do this? Alright. Okay, I'm just checking stuff right now. Alright, we're just gonna do this. Again, we will get into the meat and potatoes real quick after I just show off these older models, because I am very excited about the new models that they did show off. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking great. So, as you can see here, this is comes with 6 models here. This is the Dread Squad. This is the original squad that they had up. They did have to revamp some of these models, which is a shame, but it does come with 6 figures and 107 parts. We're going to go backwards. You'll figure that out in a minute. I'll tell you that out in a minute, why I did that. But here is the Dreadlord right here. He's got a nice claw. It's a good model. I do like the hand and the skulls and the chains and everything. It's a good proxy for what it is. These are resin models. I might be getting these, I should say, maybe after the stream. I had my qualms and worries about working with resin, but the new models are just, I gotta have them. So there is the other variant of this model. So you could kind of, the helmet off, sword in hand, different pose. He does come with two of these power claws if you wanted to. Here is your healer. I can't say apothecary. Your healer, your bones collector. I should say. This is another very, very nice model. He's got his chainsword, the helmet, the robo arm. I'm not using official GW terms. He's got his goop vials there. Again, it's another pretty model. It's him with a different pose, a medieval pose. Nice axe, gauntlets, looking at a skull. It's got some very nice skin over the pauldron. Very, very cool. Some magical healing potions, a pouch, tactical rock. We can never forget that the tactical rock. The tactical rock is all important. It's all important, chat. And then this is a different model with the engine pack and the flayed skin. Very nice kind of medieval looking ish sword. This is this guy here. He's got the two axes of doom and he's charging. I actually forgot to mention some stuff, but that's all right. We'll get to that later. This is one of the models they had to redo, which is a shame because I really enjoyed the first model, but the second model is still pretty good. It's still a very recognizable who this is not supposed to be. I do like that his gun is chained together. I really do like this model a lot. It's one of my favorites from this group. He's got the damaged eagle. Very awesome. This is, I believe, another pose for that model. Yeah, it's the same body, just different pose, unhelmeted, you know. This is your fighter. He's got his shield, his magical relic of doom, his long sword. And here we have your heavy support guy. This is a decent model. It's cool. I mean, these are a little bit older designs, so I do like the bulk, the heavy bulk that this guy has. You know, it's a little bit cartoony, but that's all right. And then here he is with a blunderbuss if you wanted to go for a non-sci-fi themed, or maybe he's, you know, a pirate. Yarg. Anyway, and here's another guy stealing the souls from somebody, which I always thought this was a neat idea, but painting this might be a little bit of a hassle just to make sure it doesn't look like it's skin or that guy's just growing a big nose out of his forehead. But I think that's really cool. I do love the icon right there in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see me moving my mouse or not, but I really do like that. And then I just noticed with this model he's got a robotic hand, which is something I did not notice before. And there he is, you know, summoning magic and doom. I do like the closed helmet. I think that's very cool. It's kind of different from the other helmets that we've seen from this group. And here we go, have this guy here. Oh, that punk is not having a good day. He's lost his arm. He's about to get maybe annihilated, tool in the chest. But here we go. Here's this model. It's very, very cool. Again, I do like the horns and the spike pads and everything. This is kind of more of a fantasy feel. I don't know how he got a grenade. Maybe he stole that from a dwarf or some gnomes or something. And this is why I purposely went backwards. Because it is hard to see these against a white base, but this is the whole squad. You've got this guy who's turning into a monster, which I really I like and I dig. My favorite model is right here. This guy's also a pretty cool model. You've got your Lord up front. This guy in the back with the looted power armor from the I don't know what to call them. The not Imperial fists. The Imperial angry hand wavers. And it's very overall a very good set, which I quite enjoy. I know these are a bit older. I know some people might find these a bit cartoony. I enjoy them. I like them for what they are as proxies. I kind of want to get this set and use it for maybe something like Kill Team, or just to have to paint up. That'd be very nice. Again, I know working with resin can be kind of finicky, but the reviews that I've seen, or at least read, have been really good, and I will get to the reviews and things of that in a bit, because I do have some issues and worries with some of that. And here's just a different pose without the leader. So, got this guy charging, medic in the back, the guy getting his soul sucked out, the heavy Daka about to unload, that guy there without the punk underneath his foot, and then you have your I am the law in the back. And again, just different poses. There's the not Imperial Fist guy, your heavy Daka. This is kind of more of the fantasy build. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're just going to move on over here. And then we're back at the front. We're back at the front. We're back at these guys. So that was the old ones. And I'm not going to end the stream here, but I'm going to end the VOD, because I do break these up into 30-minute increments. And this has been kind of the quick review of the Death Squad bundle, which was an older bundle by these guys here, Artel W, or W Artel. I've always seen it as Artel W, but these guys are winning. They're very, 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 very cool. So we'll get to the breads and butter in the next video. So for the people over on YouTube that want to skip this video, they can, but the next part will be important. So please don't skip that. Oh no!